everyone, I'm Philippe. Welcome to Concert Classical Guitars. Coming just from Spain, made in 2025, Mario Aracama. Beautiful, beautiful cedar top, traditional Spanish guitar. Well, traditional Spanish guitar, but with just a little modern take. And this is a beautiful guitar. Mario is a wonderful guy, and his guitars are amazing. Oh, there's a beautiful golden and black rosette that goes very well with the color of the cedar top here, which is a beautiful, beautiful piece of cedar. You can see the silky grain here and very tight grain. Beautiful guitar, beautiful top. There's the same design here than the rosette, reminiscent of the rosette. And the bridge is rosewood with the 12-volt tie block, so this is a little modern take on the guitar. The back and side are of a beautiful Madagascar rosewood, which is very, very cool. Has a slightly arched back, and the way he makes his top, just told us he make the tops and he put them with some weight, and to put the top on tension, and for a few months or a few years, 3 years. So, and after that, when he put the guitar together and he put the top, so the top is already on tension for 3 years. So it opened the guitar very quickly. Beautiful cedar neck, very comfortable, beautiful headstock. Goto tuning machine with the carbon plate. And the horns, buttons here, that looks amazing. Beautiful tuning machine. Headstock with the strip, squared here, so when you put on the strings, plenty of space. Very, very nicely made guitar. Lightweight guitar. It's very, very, it's almost like a double top guitar. Perfect. The tone of this guitar, tone color. It has some crisp trebles. They have a beautiful tone that sounds very, very nice. And they are crisp, a little crisp, like this Spanish kind of tone that we all love, you know. There's a clarity, there's something like it's clear and crisp. And the basses are they are round and they have the punch. It's a great toy. It's very impressive when you play guitar. It responds very quickly when you play. Those guitar coming from Granada, and Mario is one of the guys that makes kind of a more, respecting the tradition, but making a very dynamic guitar. So overall power on this guitar is very impressive. honestly, there's a huge dynamic. It's very impressive. There's a lot of power on this guitar. The sound is wide open. Maybe it's the cedar, and maybe half part of the very huge sounding is the cedar. The other part is Mario, and dynamic change on this guitar is pretty easy because this is very responsive on what you do. If I, for example, new strings, can do, all the waves of forte, mezzo forte, piano, mezzo piano, on one note. I try not to move, because if you go closer to the bridge, you will have a stronger, of course, output. But you change the color. If I don't want to cheat, I will do it, stay in the same. It's very, very interesting to do. You stay in the same spot, and then you try to move to make it breathe stronger or less. Can go more, but I don't want to overdrive the microphones. Can ring like a bell. It's very impressive. There's a lot of dynamic change on this guitar. This is very important because on traditional guitar it tends to be flat, so it's hard to get this. Very, very cool guitar. Playability on this guitar is very, very, very cool because it's like most of the high professional concert guitars. So you have something like 3 millimeters here and 4 here. There's a little curve, but just a little curve on the neck, just a little bow. But very, very, almost like straight, but not straight enough. So you have plenty of, so the string can vibrate easily without buzzing. So this is very important. So it's very cool. You can push really hard on the strings. The shape of the neck is something like a C shape. C shape, a little flatter in the middle, but not too much here, and then it becomes rounder after the 5th fret. So it's very, very comfortable to play here. You feel almost nothing, no tension on your left hand. This is very important. And here it's not thick at all, so it's not like on the old style Spanish guitars with thin here and big, 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 big. So kind of modern shaped neck, very easy to play. Overtones and harmonics on this guitar. Because it's a traditional guitar, you won't have like a cathedral of overtones, of course. But I'm surprised. It's wonderful. This one might have more overtones than a lot of even double top guitars. So this is very impressive. Looks like you play and you're in a little church and you have all the sparkling everywhere on the walls of your tone. So very, very cool. And the harmonics, they come out very easily. Most of the players if you play long enough, we've had some guitars where you couldn't have all the harmonics on the neck, you know. No extra C note on this guitar. Beautiful. Works very cool. Sustain. And the sustain is an important part of playing on the guitar, because most of the guitars of the past didn't have a lot of sustain. So when you are far away from when you're close to a guitar, it's okay. But when you hear a guitar from a distance in a concert, for example, what you hear is plick, 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 plick. The notes are so short. And you see the guy is doing like this, the vibrato, and you hear this pump and nothing. So sustain or long notes is very tricky and very important on modern guitars. And on a traditional guitar like this one, it's very cool. If it lasts more than 3 seconds, then you might be very happy. Of course, we don't play violin, but if we can have a little more is always better. Of course, there is no perfect guitar. There might be some, dead spot or shorter notes on all the guitars, but if most of the notes are long enough, that's cool. The bass is beautiful. Very, very cool. Long sustain, very impressive because we're not used to that on most of the traditional guitars. There's an extra life on those notes. So this is very, very cool. String separation might be easy on this guitar because I hear it's not confused. So there's not too many things that turn around, and very precise. Getting a little out of tune. Very cool guitar. If I play the melody with the basses. Then the melody with the trebles. Wow, the tone quality of this guitar is beautiful. It's if you like the sound of a traditional Spanish guitar, this is it, but even more. So more power, more sustain, and this is a brand new guitar. So after a few months or even a few years, it will be amazing. Crazy guitar. Very easy to play, beautifully made, beautiful woods, premium woods, one of the best. I might tend to say that this guitar looks like each new guitar from Mario is even better. So maybe this one is like the last one with the cedar top, I don't know, but it's very impressive with the volume. Honestly, tone is perfect, but the volume is very, very, very impressive. Thank you for watching.